Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the 19th of May. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. But let me just fix this chat real quick and we will get started. Rob, hello. Christina, welcome. Dad, hello. And Lucy, hello. That's all I can see right now. So welcome to you people and anybody else that's here. Welcome. We're going to answer some questions first and then we're going to get started. Alban, hello. Thank you for being here. Nicole, Anina, hello, by the way, and Fatima, hello. But Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. There's I can't say the word energy at work today around the girls. What is going on? High Priestess, by the way, mysteries. High Priestess is you, but, it's also just, mysteries or things being mysterious. It can be like hidden energy as well, or kind of like a weird energy going on as well. You say, is it directed at me? I would say no, probably not. Temperance just says be patient. The situation will clear up. It is a card of like changing the situation around. I feel like one of them is short with me. No, I feel like it's just the situation, just like weird energy. It's funny because in last week's readings, I said like a bunch of times, to me, I feel like this week is a weird week in general. And so I just feel like it's a weird week. It's just weird energy, weird stuff going on. So, it doesn't really surprise me. Nicole, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, I got told by a psychic today that the reason I'm not attracting a good man or a healthy relationship is because I'm effed up. No man for me. That's not true, Nicole, is what I would say to you. The cards can't do anything for you, as I always say, and nobody can, a psychic cannot tell you that things are going to happen one way or the other. As I always say, we have complete free will. This is just a piece of paper with a picture on it. That's all this is. It can't control your life. It can't do anything for you. It can't make something happen. It can't make something not happen. None of that. Nothing is set in stone. I feel like that's the problem. That's why people believe in soulmates in the first place, right? Because they feel like things are kind of like set in stone. I'm not saying that there aren't people that are important for us to encounter. I'm not saying that there aren't, relationships that are probably more important than others. But, at the same time, things are not as set in stone as people think. We are here to create our own reality. That is what I believe, and to me that is true empowerment. Any psychic that tells you that something is definitely set in stone is not, that's the opposite of empowerment and creation. To me, that's not spiritual. So yeah, that's what I'd say there. Okay, let me just switch this around real quick so I can actually read. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will the company with initials of MS offer a job to me maybe in May or June? I would say yes. You have the sun here, by the way, Rob. So I would say yes. This is very positive. Sun, best card in the deck. Is it possible I will get a permanent job in May, June? I would say, yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, Page of Swords. Page of Swords, like, this is a seeking energy is what I would say, Rob. Both these cards, so it might not be with this company that we're talking about here. Although, again, it could just be, like, maybe they hire you part-time and maybe it turns full-time later or something along those lines. So that's what I'd say there. And for your resume, the strength card is definitely, literally would be a card of showing your strengths, Rob. So I would say if there are like certain things that are a strength of yours that you don't have on your resume, I would say, to definitely put those things on your resume, or definitely, try to get those things put on your resume as well. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like touching up your resume or trying to kind of like, get things more perfect, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's what I'd say to you. I feel like you could add more stuff. San, hello, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Card for me, you have the Ten of Swords here, Five of Cups. This is like needing to walk away from something. I say Ten of Swords, not like such a great card, but to me it can just be a moving away energy. The Five of Cups is like needing to see, I feel this is not what it means, San, but for you, what's popping to mind is like I feel like there are opportunities that you're not seeing in front of you. I don't know, it could be like opportunities for resources or money or for more success with the Nine of Pentacles. So love it. That looks good. Hold on one second, people. I just want to see something. All right, perfect. Nina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I have a card regarding the connection between Akeem and I? Two of Cups, love. So this could definitely be a love connection. Didn't you have this card last night, or is that someone else? I don't remember. But yeah, there could be like a desire for commitment. Seven of Wands to me can be like a little bit defensive of an energy, but it can also represent a card of just your beliefs. Like the Seven of Wands represents conviction, like knowing that you know that you're supposed to be with someone, for example. So it can be a little defensive, but still can be a card of commitment. And Two of Cups, love. So there's definitely interest here, is what I'd say to you. Queen Leo, thank you for the super chat love card for this week. You have the Queen of Swords here in the Lovers. Definitely could be love, love opportunities for you. Queen of Swords to me would be like communication in love in some ways. So that's not accurate tarot, by the way, but just like intuitively, that's what's popping into my head. So the Queen of Swords definitely says open up. I always say it's like a little bit of a defensive energy as well. It says like make sure to be open to love, but it can also just be a card that says that you could be communicating with someone in love, like online, or it could be, somewhere else. So I definitely feel like there could be communication. Could be a Gemini coming in for you as well. So I do feel that. Jamie L, hello, thank you for the super chat. How is my husband feeling about us lately? Knight of Cups, this would be like more positive, like maybe some delays, but the Knight of Cups is like fantasizing or having fantasies about the relationship is what I would say to you, Jamie. So even just intuitively, I feel like he could be like fantasizing. This could be a good thing as well. I mean, if you want to improve the situation, Venus going retrograde, I always will always say that, people always worry about Venus retrograde, but I always say like, it's not a bad thing. Venus retrograde is like the perfect time to go back over a relationship that you're in and like trying to fix it or make it better or looking at ways that you could make it better. So I feel like that could be very good for you. Or, the Venus retrograde coming up could be very good time for you to do that if you want to. I always say like the universe is not, I like one thing I wish people would realize about astrology is it's like the universe is not against us. If there are obstacles in astrology, it is for us to work with the energy. If we work with the energy, we can have a very positive outcome. If we don't, then we don't. So it's just that simple. So I'd say work with the energy if you have a desire to do so. So that's that. Susie, thank you. Susie, hello, by the way, and thank you for the super chat. I couldn't make sales today. Will I get in trouble? I would say no. Magician, very good card, like a new beginning and things like that as well. So I would say no. I don't think you will get in trouble here with this card. Yeah, I would say no. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you get the Queen of Pentacles all the time. So, I would say no. That's a good card. Pam Rodriguez, hello. Thank you for the super chat. May I have a card, please? Thank you. Yes, you have the 6-1. Success. Good news coming in for you. I just feel like success and positive attention coming in for you here with this card, Empress. This could be like love coming in for you or love opportunities. It could say like you need to get out there with the Empress. So I would get out there if I were you. So love it. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. You say, why does Libra hold back feelings? This is like worries. Even the devil, the devil normally would represent like a toxic relationship or something along those lines, but it could just represent like worries about past toxic relationships. So he could be like worried that if he opens up, he will get hurt or something like that. Nine of Wands, defensive energy, right? Nine of Wands is a card that says like don't give up. It's a card of perseverance and all this other stuff, but it can also be an energy of someone who has been hurt like one too many times. So that can be why he's not opening up right now, and that's literally what I feel like it's saying. Jorge, hello. Jorge, hold on one second, Jorge. Thank you for the super chat. You say you mentioned a wish coming true this week a few days ago. Could be at work or in another way. You have the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles could be work. Nine of Cups. Jorge, same card, Nine of Cups, some sort of wish coming in for you, wish fulfillment. So to me, the Nine of Cups can represent a couple of things. It can say make a wish. So it just says, where do you want wish fulfillment? Do you want it at work or in business, or do you want it somewhere else in your life? This card says make the wish. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like a card of multitasking. It can say that there are multiple wishes coming true for you, or, maybe it's not like a wish, but maybe it's fulfillment, some sort of fulfillment, which is kind of like a wish, basically. So, yeah, I feel like wherever you want, basically, Jorge, I would just make the wish with that Nine of Cups. I feel like you'll get it. Love it. Shantae, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for my love life, please. You have the Ace of Cups, love. Knight of Pentacles, slow. But like everybody else, I don't know. Probably since like last June or something like that, right? I feel like it's just been slow as far as love is concerned. I feel like even if you're, for most people, I feel like even if you're in a love situation, things could be slow or not progressing very quickly. I don't think this is a bad thing. I said this like last year as well. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing if things are moving forward slowly at this time. And yeah, like, 2020 is a crazy year, right? Obviously, already it's been insane. So, like I said, I don't think there's a problem if things move forward slowly, but definitely could be love coming. Could be an earth sign, could be any sign, right? But definitely could be love coming in. Love it. Susie G, hello. Will I make sales tomorrow? Do I suck? I don't think you suck, no. And yes, I feel like you will, for sure, Susie. So you have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. The Emperor just says follow a plan. So, follow a plan, and I feel like you will be successful here, Susie. So I'd say yes, Six of Swords, improvements, moving on to calmer shores, good things coming in. Susie, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, T and I got together yesterday. How will that go? You have the the tower is like rebuilding something, so if you've had like a previous relationship or if you've been trying to build this up, the tower can just say you're building it up. Two of Wands is like saying that someone needs to take the lead in this situation here. King of Pentacles, though, I feel like this could go very well for you. This is like building something very stable as far as love is concerned, building something permanent. I love the King of Pentacles because to me, I call the King of Pentacles, like I have certain cards, I read tarot in a very weird way, right? And to me, I have certain cards that I call clue cards, and to me, when they show up in a reading, they're just a clue for something that is going to be happening for the person or that could be happening. The King of Pentacles to me can just represent like a permanent commitment or just something permanent. So for me, it's a clue card that says this could be like something significant. So love it. Susie, again, thank you for the super chat. You say here, thanks for being so awesome. Thank you for being awesome. And you say the week will get. Susie, I think your question got cut off here. Let me know what your that super chat was. I think it got cut off. Between Two Worlds, hello. Thank you for the super chat. What are Libra's true intentions about the connection? You have the Eight of Cups here, Ten of Wands. This is like releasing a burden at this point. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Like this could just be, again, based off of the last question that you asked, this could be like them needing to release something first, obviously, because of the cards they had. Ten of Wands needing to release a burden. Three of Pentacles working on a team. So I feel like this could be you needing to like work on a team, or them wanting to work on a team with you, basically. Susie, yeah, the week will definitely get better, for sure. Susie, thank you again. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles, really good card for sales. To me, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of sales. So, very good card. Very good for work as well. Chariot, victory. So, yeah, definitely I feel like the week will get better, for sure. April, hello. And you say here, JC said hello to all. She isn't feeling well and wanted me to say hi for her. Can you pull her a general card? Of course I can for JC. Everybody make sure to send good vibes to JC as well. And for JC, we have the Seven of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune. Love it. So turn around for JC. JC gets the Wheel of Fortune all the time. I'm almost positive. So I feel like there's a lot of luck or a turnaround coming in. For JC, a change in fortunes, basically. And so I love that. Yeah, justice, more balance coming into her life. So I feel like that's what her readings have always been about for a very long time. And yeah, I mean, it just seems to be continuing. So I feel like things will be continuing to improve for JC. Love it. That looks amazing. But all right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to get started right now. And I'm going to mix it up tonight, because why not? I'm going to use the Radiant Rider Weight right here. So this is the deck that I'm going to use. I'm also going to be using this Arcana. This is an Arcana playing card deck. Unfortunately, people always ask me about this deck, and unfortunately, I don't think you can get this deck anymore, so... there's really no point in me telling everybody what deck it is, but if you're curious, that's the deck I'm using. It is called Arcana. It is made by a company called Dead on Paper, and so I don't think they're around anymore. So I'm actually not sure, people, but people have been asking me about that deck, and like I said, unfortunately, I don't think it's for sale anymore. So that's that. But let's get this show on the road and let's get going here with Aries. Their website is still up, just so everybody knows. So if you search Dead on Paper on Google, their website is up. And guess what? They have the deck back up. So you can still get this deck. There you go. Problem solved. Love it. All right, Aries. Let's see what we have for you. Aries, you have the Five of Hearts here. The Five of Hearts is a card of jealousy. It's actually pretty specific in the playing cards as well. It's normally a card of jealousy to be ignored. So it is specific in that it says ignore jealousy if you're dealing with any jealousy. If you are not dealing with jealousy, this card can just represent like a new relationship or you starting something as far as love is concerned. And so, yeah, that comes up here. You have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles as well. Page of Pentacles to me is my card of someone brand spanking new. So there could be like brand spanking new love coming in for you here if you're looking for love. Other than that, if you're not looking for any of that, the fives in the playing cards can just represent like birth or going through some sort of birthing process. So it's like you could just be stealing something new. Or stealing. Yes, stealing something new. You could be, I don't know why that popped into my head. Be careful of stealing, people, because that just popped out of my mouth. But you could be starting something new. Next, you have the Queen of Cups. I do feel just like a kind, caring energy here with this card. So I feel like this could just be saying that you could be nurturing yourself. I literally feel like you could just be nurturing yourself in the home, taking time for yourself in the home, like all that other random good stuff. For others, I do feel like this could just be a change in direction in love. Again, Queen of Cups to me represents like some sort of change in love for you here. And finally, you have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles to me, again, could be someone new coming in for you in love. If it's not love, I do feel like this is I almost feel like saying apprenticeship. I almost feel like kind of like Eight of Pentacle vibes coming off of this card for you here, Aries. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you could be kind of working towards something new, or you could be working on something new here with the Page of Pentacles. You know, to me, the Page of Pentacles is almost like a student in certain ways. So I feel like for some of you, you could literally be a student. You could be just learning from people in your life in general. And I feel like there could be good success there. I'm also getting writing popping into my head as well. So I feel like some of you either are writing or you're reading writing, which is very weird. I don't know if that means like a letter is coming in for you. The message is popping into my head is reading writing. But I feel like that's one thing, not two different things, if that makes sense. So I feel like some of you could be like reading a letter or getting a letter, maybe. That I feel like that's what that message is trying to say. So I feel like it's reading, writing, but I feel like you're just reading a letter or something along those lines as well. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. I like it. Thank you, Aries. Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. Taurus, you have the Nine of Spades here. The Nine of Spades is called the anchor, and it just can represent a million different things, Taurus. It can represent things that are keeping you stuck, so be careful of anything that's keeping you stuck. Although I will say that it does represent a temporary situation, kind of like the Nine of Swords in the tarot as well. So it does represent just something that's temporary if you're feeling stuck or if you're feeling weird even as well. Like I said, very weird week. This week was super weird in the weekly readings. All the weekly readings are up on the channel for this week, the week of the 18th. And starting this week, I've also been putting up the weekly readings for next week, the week of the 25th. Next week, the week of the 25th, was also very weird as far as the readings were concerned, but it wasn't as weird as this week. I don't know. This week just felt weird to me. So that's the best way I can describe it. Taurus, temporary situation is what I'm going to say to you. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. How crazy is that? The next card was the Eight of Pentacles, and I said that I was getting Eight of Pentacles vibes on that Page of Pentacles as well. So, but for you, Taurus, I feel like you're working towards something here. I just feel like you're perfecting something here with this card. I actually feel like this is a positive energy, mostly because you also have the Eight of Wands here as well, which is like a quick conclusion, quick success, you know, kind of like finishing something up. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be kind of wrapping up a project here. But I'm just getting the word perfection on this Eight of Pentacles. Normally, I don't like the word perfection, but I do like this. I do like it for you, Taurus. It's almost like you're kind of just brushing something up, or it's like you're perfecting something in a positive way, not in a negative way. Like sometimes we try to be too perfect, and it's like we never get started on anything. So, you know, that's like the danger. But I feel like this is something that maybe you've already started, and it's like you're more perfecting the end result, if that makes sense. For others, I'm getting something like online as well. But I feel like this could just be money coming in for you because Eight of Pentacles can represent like material success on the horizon, but it could just represent money. It could represent like another stimulus check or something like that coming in for you as well. And finally, you have the Eight of Wands again. Success, quick conclusion with the Eight of Wands as well. I feel like for others, this could be moving as well. So if you're the Nine of Spades can represent kind of like pulling up anchor and moving on to something new. Again, it is called the anchor, so it can but it can represent kind of like pulling up anchor and moving on, or traveling, or going somewhere. So I feel like some of you could be like traveling or moving or doing any of those things here with the Eight of Wands. I also feel like there could be good news coming in for you here, Taurus. So love it. I love this. By the way, really good for those of you that work in social media. By the way, Eight of Wands is my card in social media. So if you're on YouTube or any form of social media, really good cards for you there. If you have a business and you're trying to grow your business, social media, again, with those cards. So love it. All right, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Nine of Diamonds here. This card is called the Coffin, and it represents kind of just death. So some of you could be experiencing like a death moment, not an actual physical death, or it doesn't necessarily represent somebody dying in your life, but it does represent like a transformation, like the Death card in the Tarot. For others, I used to just call this a card of newness because to me, it's a card that just represents like I really need a whiteboard for when I try to explain this card because it's kind of like it represents a spiral going up. But it's like, our life is kind of like sometimes like on a spiral where maybe we're improving, maybe we're making improvements in our lives. But it's like if you can picture a spiral in your head, I don't know. I can't even picture it in my head either. But it's like there are like 2 points in the spiral that meet up. But it's like one is higher than the other on the spiral. So I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you're experiencing similar situations in your life. Or maybe you're experiencing the same old story. But also at the same time, maybe you're in a better place. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know. It never makes sense when I try to explain that. But there you go. Next, you have the Temperance card. I feel like you have to be patient, again, with yourself. I feel like your whole reading, really, I feel like it's just saying you have to see something out. Those are the words that are popping into my head, like seeing something out. But I feel like it's trying to say, like, seeing something through, almost. So I feel like some of you, it's kind of like this reading is asking you to not judge a situation in your life. I feel like it's asking you to not judge something that is happening or not judge something that you're going through, because I feel like there's going to be a different outcome is what this reading is saying. So again, that could be one of those things where, like I said, maybe the spiral message that I was trying to deliver there, Gemini, it's like maybe you're in a similar situation to something you experienced in the past, but maybe it's different. Maybe the outcome is actually going to be different than what you're thinking. But I feel like you have to be patient to see it. Also, really weird, Sagittarius. You always get Sagittarius in your readings, your opposite sign, Gemini. So I don't know if it's the fact that it's your opposite sign that Sagittarius is showing up in your reading, or I feel like some of you could also be dealing with the Sagittarius. And finally, you have the Six of Wands, so success coming in for you. I feel like there's good news coming in for you as well. I'm also getting abundance on this card. Six of Wands doesn't really necessarily represent abundance, but I do feel like there could be abundance coming in for you. But this is probably you being rewarded for like work that you've already done. You and Sagittarius, again, get a very similar message that kind of says, I feel like you could be like finding a lot of success, but for work that you've already done. So that's kind of what I feel there. But love it. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Six of Swords here, or the six of Spades. This card is like a card of fate, and it can represent fated events. It's kind of like a card of karma as well. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you experiencing karma, or you could be experiencing like karmic events happening in your life. But it could also be just a lot of karma that you don't even know about as well. So like you could be fulfilling a karmic purpose. It's like if you believe in soul agreements, for example, all that's popping into my head. If you believe in soul agreements, I feel like you could be kind of like finishing up a soul agreement. I don't think this is with a person. I feel like it's just like some sort of experience that you're supposed to have, or something that you are here to do. Maybe it feels more like work that you're doing. And I'm not talking about work like as in business. I'm more talking about work as in through like, could be spiritual work or just through living in the first place. Next, you have the Hierophant. Again, same thing. Hierophant can represent like the universe. It can represent the, learning through spirit. It can represent spirit and all this other stuff. So I feel like some of you could be experiencing or learning from spirit with this card. I also feel like you could be just learning in general. This is a card of like learning life lessons. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be learning a lot of life lessons. Again, it is a card of learning. So I just feel learning here. And finally here you have the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. I feel like for some of you, this is saying like don't look too deeply into a mystery. The High Priestess says trust your intuition. The Eight of Cups can represent like going down a rabbit hole, getting lost, looking into something. It's kind of like looking at something that you shouldn't be looking at and getting sucked down into, the depths. So I feel like some of you need to walk away from something. It's like you know the answer to a situation in your life. I feel like you just need to leave it at that. For others, I feel like you could be walking towards fulfillment. I do feel like some of you could be walking towards a Pisces or a Taurus in particular, and this could be in love. If that's happening to you, I feel like it's like fate with that Six of Spades that's coming up as the playing card, and that's what I feel for you. So love it, Cancer. That looks really good. Thank you, Cancer. Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, moving. Leo, every single reading I do for you is all about moving. So I feel like for some of you, you're just moving, really. You have the Ten of Spades here. You have the Two of Wands as well. And I have something stuck in my eye as well. But on top of all that, I feel like the Ten of Spades is called the ship. It's like a boat on the ocean. And it just represents a move or can represent traveling. It is also considered to be the card of business as well. So some of you could be doing business. And again, this is a positive card. People always ask me, like, Ten of Spades, it would represent Ten of Swords. Is it a negative card? I always say, no, it's not. Two totally different systems. So to me, it can just represent moving on, moving forward, moving towards something, traveling, anything having to do with movement, changing jobs. It could represent a change in relationships, pretty much anything, but still really good. Next, you have the Two of Wands here. So I feel like some of you are kind of like taking control of your life, and again, this is a card of travel. So I feel like for some of you, you could be traveling here. For others, I feel like you could be doing something that you've never done before. Look, I mean, you have both my cards of leaving a comfort zone here, Leo. The Strength card to me is a card of like doing something you've never done before. Again, she has her hands in this lion's mouth. This card represents you, but to me, it is a card of strength, but it's also a card of showing off. To me, it is a display of strength. It's like saying you are doing something that is considered a display of strength. You are doing something or surviving something or going through something that will lead to you like standing out. And the Two of Wands is leaving a comfort zone. So I feel like there's a lot of success here for you, Leo. And I also feel like I feel like you need to be patient, but I feel like there's good things coming in for you here. So love it. That looks amazing. Thank you, Leo. Pretty simple, but I like it. All right, Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Ace of Diamonds here. This card is called the Sun in the playing card reading system. And by the way, just so you know, this deck that I am using, the one problem with this deck is that it does use tarot imagery. So, this would be like the Ace of Pentacles, but I read them as two different systems. And the Ace of Diamonds in the playing card reading system can just represent good news, success, abundance, money coming in for you as well. It can also represent travel, and you also have the World here as well. So just like Leo, some of you could be traveling, could be moving. You could also be wrapping things up and kind of like moving on to something new. And that's really what I feel like this whole reading is saying for you, Virgo. To me, this just looks like a change or kind of like coming to the end of one journey and starting another. So I feel like a lot of you are I feel like saying you're ready for a new journey, whatever that means. So maybe you haven't been ready for something new. Maybe you haven't been ready to start something, but I feel like now you're ready. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles in the World. I mean, this is like, to me, this is a major change in direction in your life. The Seven of Pentacles to me is a change in direction. To me, the Seven of Pentacles is a card where normally he has like one pentacle under his arm here, and he is kind of like turning around. He is changing direction. So I feel like for some of you, you are making some sort of change in your life, moving on to something new, and I feel like it'll lead to a lot of success. I feel like saying like something has run its course, Virgo. It's like I feel like you've learned as much as you can learn from something, or you've experienced something to its fullest, and now it's time for you to move on to something new right here. And finally, the World, same thing. So again, I feel like something has been completed. This is a card of completion. It's a card of moving on to something new. So like I said, I feel like some of you are moving on to something new here. The world can also represent a birthing process. So it can represent like a painful process, or it can represent something that you don't necessarily, that you're kind of like being squeezed. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're squeezing through something here. I always say the world to me is being in the squeeze. It's like getting ready to pop out through here. This is like a portal. So I feel like some of you are like ready for a change, but it's like maybe it's not here yet. So I feel like some of you, it's like you're about to pop out the other side, but you just haven't yet, Virgo. So I like it. Yeah, Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. So I feel like there's a major new beginning for some of you here. I also feel like some of you could be, if you're not trying to get pregnant, I would be careful of pregnancy here as well, Virgo. So I would just say be careful of that. Obviously, if you're too old to get pregnant, you're not going to get pregnant, as I always say. So there you go. All right. Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Three of Hearts here. Three of Hearts to me is I just call an indicator card. To me, I don't attach a meaning to this card. To me, it just indicates the direction of a reading, and that's how I learned how to read playing cards. So again, just a good card. And to clarify that, you have the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is a card of you and your higher self. It's a card of talking to yourself, basically, here. So I feel like some of you are just talking to yourself with the Two of Clubs. It's a good card for talking yourself into things that are positive, of course. Don't talk yourself into doing something that's like illegal or anything like that. But if you're trying to talk yourself and trying to motivate yourself to do something, I feel like this is saying, like, talk yourself into it. Next, you have the Sun here. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Leo. You also have Pisces here, as always. So I feel like there's either a Pisces all up in your business, Libra, or some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. For others, again, could be any sign that you're dealing with in love. Two of Clubs, again, would be like talking to this person. So if you're looking for love, I feel like you could be talking to them or talking to someone. The Sun card is the best card in the deck, though, Libra. So I feel like there could be a lot of good news or a lot of positive attention coming in with this card, or there could just be reasons to celebrate as well. And you have the Hangman. I feel very weird about this card for you, Libra. I feel like it's talking about taking a back seat or something like that. I feel like it's saying, I feel like it's asking you to not get. Let me back up a little bit here, Libra. I just feel like it's saying, like, don't get too excited about something, but I feel like it's saying that you shouldn't show too much excitement about something. So that's weird. And I don't really necessarily know what that means, but maybe in love or something like that, it's saying, like, don't tell someone that you want to have like 10 babies with them on the first date. Maybe, save that to like the second or third date, or probably even better just to save that for the future, right? Maybe you don't want to tell someone that you want to marry them on the first date, right? It's like maybe you should save that for like a couple dates in. So for some of you, I don't know, it's popping into my head as like overexcited, or it's like trying to put on a show. I feel like really that's what it is. I feel like it's saying just be who you are. Like this card, the Hangman, can represent, when it's in reverse, it can represent trying to put on a show. Like he's dancing on this card here when the Hangman is in reverse, but it's kind of like saying, he's like trying to impress someone. So he's not being himself. He's not being who he is. So I feel like some of you are just saying be who you are and you'll be fine, especially in a love situation. Yeah, it could be a fire sign. I always feel fire for you, Libra. So lately you've been getting a lot of fire. You also do get water for whatever reason in your reading. So it could be any sign, of course. This is just a general reading that's coming in for you in love, but could be an Aries as well coming in for you. But I also feel like this is good for work. I would say, especially for those of you who have been waiting for a job here with these cards, I do feel like there could be a job coming in the near future. So love it. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Well, let's see here. Scorpio, you have the King of Diamonds here. Amazing financial reading for you here. You have the King of Diamonds and the Ten of Diamonds. The Ten of Pentacles. So there could be some major financial improvements coming in for you here. This card, by the way, can represent your soulmate. The King of Diamonds is called the fish in the Lenormand card reading system, and it just represents like a soulmate, or someone, whatever you want to call it, someone that you'll be with for the rest of your life. It does not have to be this does not have to be a earth sign. even though this represents Earth. If it's your soulmate, it could represent any sign, period, that's coming in for you. So I do feel like it could be love. For others, I just feel like this is a harvest that you will be getting, but I feel like it's you are figuring out how to have a harvest here. So again, kind of weird message, but you have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. But really what popped into my head was like, I feel like you're figuring out how to have a harvest. What the hell does that mean? I feel like maybe you have a YouTube channel and maybe you don't know how to make money with it, but maybe all of a sudden you're making money with it. Maybe you have a group on somewhere like Facebook or something like that. Again, I almost like weird words are popping into my head here, Scorpio, but I feel like some of you are figuring out how to like monetize some sort of skill. Or it's like you could be figuring out how to get something out of a situation. I feel the same thing in love as well. It's like maybe you are with someone new. Maybe you're dating someone new. Maybe you haven't figured out their love language or whatever. Maybe you figure it out. And maybe that allows you to have a more loving relationship. Again, I don't think this has to be money. It could be anything that you're getting. But I feel like you're kind of gathering resources with this card. Which is, again, weird because that's not even what the Six of Swords means. But that's what's popping into my head, right? So, yeah, that's what I get there. Ten of Pentacles, this is what tells me that you have been digging for this harvest, whatever it is for you here, Scorpio, because the Ten of Pentacles to me is a card of like finding treasure. So like I said, I feel like some of you have been like digging for this harvest, or it's like you've been trying to extract a resource from your life here, and that's what I feel like you are doing with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're like extracting these resources from a situation. Again, it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a business, it could be your health, it could be anything. I really feel like you're just finding an answer here as to like how to get resources from something. So I like that a lot for you, Scorpio. I love this card, Ten of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. Again, to me, it represents kind of like having it all in your life. So, is life ever perfect? No, but I feel like this is definitely very good for you. So, love it, Scorpio. That looks amazing. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see here, Sagittarius, what we have for you. Sagittarius, you have the Ten of Clubs. This is my second favorite card in the playing card reading system. The Ten of Clubs is a card of like leaps and bounds of success. It's a card of progress as well, and like kind of jumping forward, making big jumps forward in progress. It can represent like a little bit of an overbearing energy. It is called the Bear in the Lenormand card reading system, and so it kind of represents just like overbearing energy in your life. It can represent other people who are putting too much pressure on you in your life as well. It can represent other people who are putting burdens into your life. Your answers to just say no with this card. So if someone's trying to give you extra responsibilities that are not yours, just say no, plain and simple. For others, like I said, this to me is a card of like total abundance. It is the card of the teacher as well, but it could say that you are learning through burdens in life. So I feel like some of you could be learning through kind of like burdens that you've been through in life as well. Next, you have the King of Cups. You've been getting water as well, which is really weird, kind of like Libra. You keep getting like a water sign show up in your readings. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with a water sign in love. Cancer is popping out to me here, and so is Scorpio as well. So it could be like a Cancer Scorpio. It could be any sign, of course, but I do feel like for some of you could be dealing with a water sign or someone who has a lot of water in their chart. So that's definitely popping out at me. For others, I feel like you are kind of like in a position. I'm almost getting strength here, not as in the strength card, but as in the word strength. I feel like you're just very strong at this time, like very emotionally strong, very emotionally stable. I feel like you could be gathering emotional strength as well with this card. I feel like that will help in all areas of your life. I would say King of Cups to me, normally he's like sitting in choppy water here, but he's perfectly fine. So, he's like in control of his emotions, and he uses that to get the things he wants in life. So I feel like you are kind of keep staying in control of your emotions here. And finally, you have the Death card. So you could be going through a transformation here or some sort of change with the Death card, which I feel like is a good thing. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with Scorpio here. I do feel like some of you could just have Scorpio in your chart as well. But I would look at your chart if I were you with this card. I feel like you should be focusing on like wherever Scorpio is for you here, Sagittarius. It's going to be different for all of you. So wherever Scorpio falls for you, I'd say if you have any planets there, or if you're dealing with any heavy energy in that area of your chart, definitely pop it into my head. I would pay attention to that. For others, I feel like this is just a transformation. I feel like you're just going through a change at this time. So love it. Thank you, Sag. Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn, you start off with the Queen of Cups here. I feel like some of you could be healing or going through a healing here with the Queen of Cups. This is the card of the mother. As I always say with the Queen of Hearts, I mean, the Queen of Hearts is the card of the mother, and it is a card that says listen to your mother. So if you are talking to your mother or anything like that, this could say listen to your mother. It can also represent advice that is like your mother. So maybe you have a friend at work who gives you advice, and maybe you say to yourself, my mother used to say that. Then this card represents kind of like advice that you should listen to, because it's probably like advice from your mother. Or it could be just like the universe trying to say, like, remember when your mom used to say this to you all the time? So kind of just says listen to that advice. But very, typical kind, caring, nurturing type energy. Next here, Capricorn, you have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work, as always, for you, Capricorn. So I feel like a lot of you need to focus on teamwork or working on a team. I feel like I mean, I've been saying it forever, right? To you, Capricorn, it always comes up for you that working on a team could be very beneficial, especially if you're working on any like personal projects or business projects or anything like that. I feel like there could be a lot of success for you in teamwork. So I feel like you should kind of look into that. Again, obviously with the whole COVID situation, you're going to have to find a way to work on a team, but there are plenty of ways, right? You could join Facebook groups. You could start a Facebook group. You could talk to people on Skype, whatever. So I feel like you could be doing that. For others, I feel like this could be you showing off work as well, and I feel like there could be success there. And finally, you have the Knight of Swords here. For once, it's like charging towards freedom is what I'd say to you, which is a major word. It's come up for you almost every single reading that I've done for you lately. So I feel like a lot of you could be becoming more free. It's like you could be being set free from a negative situation as well. So any like challenges or difficulties, you could be being set free from those things, and I feel like you could just be feeling more free. For others, I feel like this is like some sort of routine change, but so the Knight of Swords is like a daily routine change, and it could be something that makes you more free, but it could be just like working out or like improving your health or something along those lines, and that could make you feel more free or feel like you have more freedom in your life. So I like it. That looks good. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius, let's see here, Aquarius, you have the Seven of Clubs here. Seven of Clubs is a card called the Mice, and represents like mice, and mice chew through walls very slowly, so it can be a card of like slow progress, but as I always say, to me it is a card of progress in general. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles as well, so it's like maybe you're hoping for money or finances, or maybe you're hoping to gather your resources, and this could be you slowly but surely doing it. What's crazy is you also have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Diamonds, basically the same card, so I feel like you're just kind of like growing your resources here. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, look at this. Just becoming resourceful. I feel like maybe it's been slow. Maybe you've been trying to make more money. Maybe you've been... I feel like for a lot of you, that this message is saying that you're trying to find a new way of making money. So it's like maybe you're just done with the way that you have been making money for a very long period of time. For others, I just feel like this is like evolution. I feel like I've said this to you before, and it's like the same message that I'm getting for you. I feel like it's just like evolution or maybe innovation. Again, Aquarius, you are the innovators. You are like the idea people. So I feel like in a lot of ways that this is saying maybe you don't want to like totally quit your job, but maybe you just want it to be different. Maybe you're just looking for a way to make it different or to spice things up, right? Same thing in love as well. Maybe you're just looking for something new. Maybe you're just looking for something different here. And I feel like you're kind of like inventing it as well. Very weird, but I like it. And finally, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, an idea popping into your head. Ace of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, there could be an idea, and I feel like it could lead to a victory with the Ace of Swords. I feel like there could be a lot of success here for you as well. So I feel like you could be becoming very successful. I also feel like this could just be good news coming in for you, because it can just be a card of good news. Yeah, it's like you're releasing these burdens here. I go back and forth on the Ten of Wands. Part of me feels like that the Ten of Wands can represent like a burden, being exhausted, coming to the end of a long journey. And so to me, it can kind of represent the end. But like another part of me feels like it is a card of carrying a burden. So, it can represent difficulties and challenges and all that other stuff. But I feel like you're kind of like cutting these things out with that Ace of Swords. So, love it, Aquarius. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces, what is up with you here? Pisces, you have the Four of Hearts. Love it. Four of Hearts is a card of marriage. So if you're, look at this, Ace of Hearts. This looks very good. Pisces, your readings lately for love have been looking very positive. If you're looking for love, there definitely could be love coming in for you. Like I said, Four of Hearts, the card of marriage. It's a card of like permanence. And the Ace of Hearts, love. So I feel like there could be positive love stuff going on for you here. If you're not looking for love, the Four of Hearts is just a card of patience. The Ace of Hearts, it's very similar to the Ace of Cups. You know, it can just represent something that makes your emotions overflow, something that makes you very happy. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you like committing to something that will make you happy, like a new job, new business, new something, right? And I feel like there's a lot of happiness for you. Four of Hearts just says like you have to allow things to develop because it's a card of patience. Funny enough, both these cards represent the home. Again, the way I read playing cards is that the fours represent the home. And the Four of Hearts represents like the feelings of home, your emotions of home as well, which is like safety, security, comfort, protection. Those are like all things that we feel in the home for the for the most part. And so it can represent any situation that can make you feel those things. So it could be love, it could be a job, it could be a business, it could be anything. So I feel like those feelings are coming in for you. Next, you have the Knight of Cups here, Pisces. Definitely could be like a knight in shining armor in love. So this has been coming up for you quite a bit, I think. So if you're looking for love, this could be like a knight in shining armor. For others, it could just be your dreams, your fantasies, things that you're trying to manifest in your life. And the Knight of Cups says you have to put in the work to make something happen. Yeah, every single week now, Pisces, I feel like you can't give up on something here. But this feels like a dream that you have. I really feel like you need to push towards something. I feel like it doesn't feel right. Like I feel like saying something feels off here in this reading. But I don't feel like it'll feel right until you get to the end is the problem. It's like one of those things where it's like maybe you're trying to start a business. Maybe you're trying to move. Maybe you're trying to travel. And it's like, but I feel like you feel off about it. But I don't want to say that you should ignore those feelings, Pisces, but at the same time, I almost feel like you do. So I feel like you need to kind of ignore your feelings about something new that you're starting because I feel like your feelings are almost wrong. I hate to say that they're wrong because I don't really feel like they're wrong. I feel like you're just maybe there could be like other issues popping up like fears or like worries or doubts that are kind of clouding your judgment at this time. The Six of Pentacles is just like, I feel like this is just saying one foot in front of the other. The Six of Pentacles flew away, Pisces. It never fails. Every single night, I get to the end and I drop a card, right? But Six of Pentacles, planting seeds, but it's like one foot in front of the other. I feel like you will have your reward here. By the way, love, again, Two of Cups, perfect match, soulmates. So really good for love, this reading. But this could also be you matching up with something perfectly, like a job or a business or pretty much anything else. So I would say keep going. Don't give up with that Five of Swords. I think you had the Five of Swords in your weekly reading, which will be out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And in that reading, I was saying, like, Five of Swords to me, it's like normally one of these guys, he has polka dots on his shirt. And it kind of represents needing to make sure that you're not taking something too seriously, needing to make sure that you're not getting, like, too involved with the situation or you're not worrying about things that just shouldn't be worried about. So, we're Pisces. We are warriors, right? So let go of the worries. But I feel like a lot of success here. I feel like there will be happiness. So love it. But thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So let's do that. And I'm going to use this deck right here. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So let's do it. This is already a shuffled deck, by the way, but as always, I like to do a quick shuffle. So 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And all right. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the King of Cups here and the Empress. Yeah, this could be love. So it could be love with an earth sign. There could be a ton of abundance here in this situation. Even marriage, if you're looking for love here. Doesn't have to be a water sign. Did I say earth? It could be an earth sign. It could be a water sign. It could be any sign. So this could be love coming in for you, card number 1, people. Now, if you're not looking for love, just abundance coming in for you. To me, this is like the return of abundance to your life. So some of you could just be making money or just feeling abundant in general. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Good news coming in. This is like, both these cards are anxiety to me. Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares. The Page of Pentacles, anxiety, but good news. So to me, this says let go of the fears and the anxiety. Those things are probably holding you back. Page of Pentacles says there will be good news. And finally, you have the Knight of Cups here and the Page of Swords. This is card number 3. Again, could be a Knight in Shining Armor. Page of Swords, this could be past love spying on you. I don't really feel that for all of you, but for some of you, possible. For others, I feel like this could be needing to like look into some sort of dream or fantasy you have. Again, Knight of Cups is our dreams. It's our fantasies. It's like things that we need to take action on as well. And so it's like if you're having some sort of dream or something you want to create in your life, Page of Swords says investigate it, look into it, be curious about it, and you will find answers and that will lead to success. So amazing. So thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to answer super chats now, and I'm going to answer all questions really, but super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Let me see something real quick, and then we will get started. So, all right. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I receive payout within June or July? I would say yes for sure. Chariot victory. So I would say yes for sure that you will. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does Joaquin feel during this time towards me in love? Queen of Pentacles, he seems nervous to see me because he hasn't got a haircut. That's a lame excuse because he could just shave his head like I do, right? A lame. But you have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he looks at you as very like abundant and definitely a very good card. Page of Wands is like an adventure, needing to go on an adventure. Yeah, I would be patient. I wouldn't rush this, but I feel like his feelings are pretty much the same. So, but positive. So I like to see that. But I would be patient in this situation. Yeah, still a lot of passion in this situation, Vanessa. So I like it. Andrea14LOL, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Who's coming in for me in love? Whoever you want. The Magician says use your powers of manifestation to attract love into your life, and you will attract it. So I don't think it's necessarily anything specific or anyone specific coming in for you. As I always say, people want specific. Like I understand, like people want specific answers with tarot. It's just not how tarot works. To me, it's not even honest tarot. Like for like the readers, any reader who claims they can like tell exactly what sign is coming in and all this other stuff, because like we have multiple people that we could be with at any given time. It's like it's up to us. We have the choice. So I feel like whoever you want. The Magician says once you get clear on the type of person you want in your life, you will have them. They will show up. So that's what I'd say there. Yeah, I would just open up to love, and I feel like date, and that's what I'd say to you. Anita's Desk. Hello. Can I trust my manager? I would say yes. 10 of Pentacles. Really good card. Really good card for work as well. So I would say yes with this card. Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Thank you again for the super chat. You say here, I turned down a job interview yesterday. I regret it. If I email them, would they consider seeing me? Knight of Wands here. It's that job at Damac. Maybe it was good. 7 of Swords here. I would say I feel like Knight of Wands says you should try it. The 7 of Swords is like fears. I'm not crazy about the 7 of Swords here, Nicole, but you do have the Lovers. So I would say yes. I would definitely reach out to them again and like try to get another interview is what I would say to you. Yeah, I feel like they would see you. So I feel like it'd be fine. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Lonnie, you say, will I get approved for the apartments out south? I would say yes. Judgment is a really good card. To me, this is like a card of, kind of like good news and an inner calling. So I would say yes, Lonnie. Lonnie, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, what are Mundo's feelings towards me right now? Very good. Sun, best card in the deck. Celebration, happiness, good news, basically. He could be a little conflicted, but I don't know. I feel like you always get very good cards with him, so I feel like things are going to go well for him with the two of you is what I'd say there. And Finn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how does she feel about me right now? 8 of Pentacles, work. 8 of Pentacles is like, as far as like how someone feels about you, it's like they see that they would have to put work into the situation, or that they see the situation as work, if that makes sense. It can also say that they see the situation as being immature. Not saying that you're immature, but just saying that the situation is not mature yet. Like it hasn't been developed, if that makes sense. So, I feel like it needs work. Nina, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Nina, you say here, Nina, general cards for me, please, for the week. You have the Fool and the Hermit. Time to take a leap of faith, Nina. So I feel like it's time to take a leap of faith. The Fool to me says like you are over prepared or you are prepared for something to work out in your life. So I would take the leap of faith on something. The Hermit says that you have like climbed a mountain is really what I feel for you. To me, the Hermit is not really. To me, a lot of people read the Hermit as like the guy he's holding the lantern out in front of him. And it kind of says like he is trusting his inner guidance, but really the story with the Hermit is that he's like standing at the top of a mountain. He has trusted his inner guidance to get to the top of a mountain, and now he's sharing his inner guidance with the world. He's like at the top of a mountain shining his light, so he is guiding the world. So in a lot of ways I feel like you are kind of like helping guide other people. Yeah, definitely these are really good cards for you. Wheel of Fortune, a lot of luck, definitely being on the right path at this time. Success, I think there's a lot of success coming in for you as well. This looks really good. Love it. Syria Designs, thank you for the super chat. Work. Any large client accounts coming in soon? You have the High Priestess, and you have the Devil here, and the Six of Cups. I'd say yes. The Devil to me is not a bad card for work. To me, the Devil in work can just represent a lot of work, right? It can also it could represent a big client coming in, but it could represent like a big client who you are bound to. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you have a big client coming in, it's like you are going to be kind of like stuck to that client. You're gonna have to do a lot of work, but still really good. High Priestess says there's a lot of potential, but it says trust your intuition. Six of Cups is a card that says try to get big clients. It's a card of a turnaround as well. So I would say yes to you for sure. Leanne, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will A and I get married in the future? You have the 10 of Wands here. 4 of Wands, marriage. So I would say yes, Leanne. I feel like you will. 10 of Wands is like just difficulties and challenges you've been through in the situation or just in life in general. And the 4 of Wands is marriage. So yes, I feel like there have been delays, but I would say yes for you. So yes. Christine. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will switching companies benefit me in my income? Yeah, I would say yes for sure. I would say yes, definitely. The Queen of Wands is you, Christine. So I feel like this definitely is a very good card. I love the Queen of Wands for work because to me it's a card of like being very bold, being very assertive, going for what you want. So that says yes. And the Page of Cups could be a new offer. So yes, I feel like it will be very good for you. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Leo Sun. Been waiting 3 weeks to hear if I pass the initial screening for a government job out west. Still registered as a candidate in the application portal. Any thoughts? 3 Cups, Celebration, 5 of Pentacles, Justice. Yeah, I like this. Even with the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold or feeling like you're left out, right? 3 Cups, Celebration. Justice is like cause and effect here. Ace of Cups, I like this. Could be an offer. Again, it's probably, the delay is probably just the whole COVID thing, right? That's probably what's causing the delay. So yeah, I feel like this looks really good. Definitely could be an offer coming in for you. 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. Yeah, you do have the moon here. Fierce. So I would let go of your fears, but I would say this looks good, Jennifer. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Dan angry or lost interest? 8 of Swords here. Hangman. I mean, this could be like losing interest or having lost interest, basically. 8 of Swords is like a stuck feeling, but that could be you. And the Hangman could just be delays. So I just feel like there are delays in the situation. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you just lost interest at this point is what I'd say to you. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do I need to know at this time? 4 Pentacles, 9 of Swords. I feel like there is like stability coming in for you, Isha, or I feel like you are feeling stable at this time with that 4 Pentacles. 9 of Swords is like charging forward towards something that you want in your life. So I feel like, but I just feel like it's just like wanting things to move forward faster, just wanting to experience progress, right? But because of the whole COVID thing, it's like we're not experiencing progress. Things are delayed, basically. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love card for the week. You have the King of Pentacles here in the Tower. This could be like a surprise in love. So if you're looking for love, this could be a surprise of love coming in for you. This could also just be some sort of change coming in for you as well in love. So I like that, but I would put yourself out there. The Tower kind of represents movement, but needs, like, it represents needing to get out there to find love, basically. So that's what I'd say there, but I like it. Haiti, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what's coming towards me in love? I'm a Pisces. You have the Ace of Swords here, the world. Dating. This is dating, is what I would say to you. So the Ace of Swords is like a victory. It's also communication. This could be online dating, and the World is a card of dating. So I feel like you will be dating, but this could also represent like needing to wait till you can get out into the world. So obviously with the whole virus situation, it's like you're not able to get out there right now, but it's like once you can, could be love coming in for you. So love it. Lindsay, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, follow up with job I applied to. Is it for me? You have the King of Swords here and the Seven of Wands, the Star. I would say yes. I like this. The King of Swords is like usually a boss. So this could just be your boss. Seven of Wands, a card of commitment. So it's like needing to commit to this job if you want it. And the Star, some sort of wish. So I feel like there will be a wish here for you. And I like it. So yeah, I definitely feel like it'll be good for you. Beth, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what is my husband doing with his money? King of Wands here, Four Cups. King of Wands is like trying to grow it. So King of Wands is like treating something like a baby, basically, Beth. So it can represent like trying to raise something up. So maybe he's investing it or whatever. Four Cups is weird because Four Cups can represent thinking the grass is going to be greener on the other side, but it's like maybe it is, maybe it isn't with the Four Cups. So I don't know. This looks like investments to me, or trying to grow it in some way is what I'd say to you. Could be business with that card as well. Caitlin, hello, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin, Resident Wizard 7. That's one hell of a name. Thank you for the super chat. You say, what does my soul self want me to know right now? You have the everything's going according to plan. Look at this. 3 wands, waiting for the perfect moment. This to me screams everything is going exactly how it's supposed to be going at this time. I feel like saying life is perfect. So in a lot of ways, I feel like things are going. Maybe it's like a message that's trying to get you to, just like relax into life, or just like allow things to happen. This to me says like everything is going according to plan. 3 of Wands to me also is saying that like really there never will be a perfect moment to do something. I do feel like there's a need to get started on something here for you as well. But yeah, it's like I feel like your break is over is what I feel like saying. So I feel like it's time to get started with these cards. Yeah, it's like you're going through a transformation, but I feel like it's over now, and I feel like it's time to get started on something that you want to get started on. 3 Wands, like I said, waiting for the perfect moment, but needing to start now. So that's what I'd say to you, Caitlin. Ellie Morales, thank you for the super chat. Love card, please. You have the 9 of Pentacles, single, but 2 Wands, looking. So single and looking, like everybody else, right? 9 of Pentacles, definitely like having the resources now to give to love, probably having the time and the effort and the energy to give to love. So I would get out there. 2 Wands, needing to take the lead. 2 of Wands is just like needing to put the energy into find love, or needing to get out there and find people. So I feel like it's time to date. Yeah, let go of the past here. And 7 of Cups, I would get specific about what you want, but yeah, definitely love coming in for you. Stacy Randall, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do I need to know regarding road trip? 5 of Cups here. No expectations is what I feel like saying here. 7 of Pentacles, like things might be moving slowly, but I feel like this is good for you. 7 of Pentacles is like a change in direction. Literally, you're going on a road trip, so it's like you're literally going in a direction. But I feel like this is good. I feel like this will lead to growth for you in whatever way you're hoping. Vanessa K, thank you for the super chat. Do you see long-term growth at my new job? Queen of Swords, love it. I would say yes right away. To me, the Queen of Swords is a card of a step before authority. So literally it could be you becoming an authority or taking authority at work. So I would say yes, for sure. I feel like you could literally be becoming an authority at work. So yes. Memb, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will things with J turn into a long term? I would say yes for you. 3 of Pentacles, yes, working together. So yes is what I would say to you, Memb. So 9 of Cups is a wish, says make a wish for sure. And the 3 of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. So I would say yes. Ballady Dogs, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's the outlook of my current job? Should I look for something else? Yes, definitely. Eight of Cups, walking away. Queen of Cups, changing direction. This is like having, this combination is like just being done with something or having lost your taste for something. So I would say yes, I definitely feel like you will be looking for something new. Three of Swords. Three of Swords isn't necessarily a bad card, as I always say, because to me, Three of Swords could always just be a change in direction, or it could just be a separation. So it could just be you leaving the job. So yes, definitely is what I would say to you. So that's that. April, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, as always. Thank you, everybody. A big thank you to April, because we are going to be doing a collective to boost pond spirits. Fingers crossed, it's a good one. So thank you to April. We're going to be doing a collective here. But let me just shuffle that real quick, and let's see what we have for the collective. Let's see here. All right. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Queen of Swords here and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, people like just trying to gather resources, really. Queen of Swords is a card of being very direct and like straightforward. King of Pentacles is like financial stability. So I feel like people are hoping for financial stability. Obviously, with the current situation, I do feel like that could be leading to some weirdness. Like I feel like people could be worried or weirded, like feeling weird about the current situation, trying to like find money or hoping to work and all this other stuff as well, not being sure like where the economy is going to be going or any of that stuff. So I feel like everybody's feeling that pressure. I feel like that could be part of the weirdness. Maybe that's what people are feeling more this week. So that's kind of what I'd say here. And next you have the Fool card here and the Chariot. Yeah, some sort of victory coming in for you here, people. I really feel like people are almost like going their own way, like just deciding to live their own lives, right? And so I feel like a lot of people are kind of doing that here with the Fool card. I feel like people, like I said, like last year, I mean, to me, all the Capricorn energy is like a breakdown of official structure. To me, is a kind of like a revolutionary energy, is an energy of the breakdown of the way things have always been done. Neptune and Pisces, same thing. Neptune and Pisces is like, why have we been doing things the same way for 900 years? Why? Like, why do we do it this way, right? It doesn't mean that things are going to change, but people are definitely going to ask a question, right? So that's what I would say here with the whole Capricorn energy situation. So I feel like people are like realizing things like the government can't help us, the government is useless, all this other stuff, right? And so that's what I'd say with the Fool. I feel like people are like becoming more self-sufficient, taking care of themselves, all that other stuff. Chariot, definitely some sort of like victory or a win for most people. I do feel like a lot of people could be moving or traveling and things like that as well. And finally, we have the Five of Cups here and the Two of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like people, again, have lost their taste for things with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, losing your taste for something. Five of Cups, it's like this person has had too much wine. And they no longer enjoy the taste of wine. That's the story with the Five of Cups. And it's like, yeah, it does represent needing to turn around, needing to be thankful for what you have with the two cups that are still standing here. But again, it can also represent like being done with something. The Two of Swords here is also a card of needing to make like a new choice. Two of Swords, I just feel this energy a lot as well for pretty much everybody. The Two of Swords, like I always say, there's like water in the background with rocks in on the Two of Swords, and it represents like some sort of needing to make a decision. That could be an emotional decision, needing to make a head over heart decision, but being afraid of the consequences. That's what the rocks represent. They represent like being afraid of of making a choice that could either hurt you or hurt other people in your life. But yeah, I feel like y'all, as April just said, y'all need to make up your own mind. Like I said, I just get like self-sufficiency coming off of this reading for pretty much everyone. I feel like we only have ourselves, right? So I feel like you need to take care of yourself here. Four of Swords, definitely a recovery period. I would take time to recover as well. But I like it. So thank you again, April. Really appreciate it. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Getting closer to my dream job. I do feel like you're getting closer. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, getting closer. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So I would say yes, definitely. And card for ARTs. ARTs has the Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround. Yeah, it's like a lot of abundance and a lot of luck coming in for ARTs, or like a lot of success as well. So I like this. Definitely like a turnaround as well. Really good. April, thank you again for the super chat. Paying it forward to the Forge. A Scorpio would like a love card. The Forge, you have the Ace of Swords here, Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears here, is what I'd say to you. Ace of Swords is like online communication, so you might be a good time for like online dating, or might be a good time for reaching out to someone or meeting someone through online dating. Could be a Pisces coming in for you as well. To me, Scorpio and Pisces is like a perfect match anyway. So this could be a Pisces coming in, but looks like online dating to me. So, again, with the quarantine, obviously probably going to have to meet someone online anyway. So, I'd put yourself out there. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, needing to open up. Four of Pentacles, needing to let go of the past as well. But I don't really feel that. Look at this. Two Pisces card. Definitely could be a Pisces coming in for you here. But, yeah, Two Wands, needing to, get out there. So, that's what I'd say to you. But definitely love. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I hear from Andrew Scorpio today? Why is he being distant? You have the Four of Wands here, Six of Pentacles. I would say, yeah, I feel like you actually will hear from him. I don't know if it's today or soon. I would say soon. Six of Pentacles is just like not investing enough time into a situation, or not investing enough time into the relationship. So he could just be busy, or he just doesn't know to invest more energy in. Like, I feel like this is something you could tell him, and I feel like it would fix things. So that's what I'd say there. Jasmine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I consider a relationship with James? I would say yes, for sure, is what I'd say here. So I would say if you want to, then yes, Queen of Cups, really good card for love here, Jasmine. Lovers. So I would say yes, I feel like you should, for sure. Jan Drake, hello. You say go to doctor's appointment in 2 days, or hospital. Hospital. I would say doctor's appointment. Star for the doctor here. For the hospital, you have the Emperor. So I would say doctors for sure. I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. Obviously, if you're having a major problem, go to the hospital, right? Like, seriously. But I would say probably the doctor. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do about my package? I don't know. That sounds like a personal problem, Danny. But, Danny, I would say this is the King of Swords. This is like authority, or needing to go to some sort of authority. So I would call about it, or, if you're missing a package, I would find out about it, is what I'd say here with the King of Swords. Hope that makes sense. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say humanitarian or creative route. I would say creative. I feel like there's more competition in the creative route, but I feel like creative route would be better for you, is what I'd say there. Yeah, I feel like you have a choice, but I feel like the creative route would be better for you with the Justice card. So that's what I'd say there. Amy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for Stephanie and her marriage. The Sun, the best card you could possibly get in your life. So I feel like this is very good. Yeah, this is like a commitment, is what I'd say to you, Amy. So I feel like they are committed, or there will be happiness here. So I feel like happiness, basically. I like it. That looks really good. I love it. All right. Am I caught up here? I think so. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm caught up. Okay. So thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. I will take a few more questions before I take off. But so if I have not answered your question, and if you are new, definitely let me know that you're new, and ask your question down below. But I will stick around for a little while longer. My throat is super dry, and I haven't had pond water this whole time. So let's make that happen. There we go. Librador, you have the Strength card. I would be patient in this situation. Love D-Bay SJC. You have the Death card here. Going through transformation this week. Petria, you say here, is there a future for me and Brooke? I would say yes. So I would say yes. Amy Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Amy, if you have a question, pop it in down below. And Cynthia, thank you for the kind words. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Busy. I think you'll be busy at work, or you'll be finding something. Honey Orc, you have the Six of Wands. I think there's success coming in for you here. It's like good news coming in for you as well. So I like that. No, I answered that. Detroit, I feel like you need to move towards something that you want here. This is like a wish. Page of Cups is not like a wish, but it can be like something that you are wishing for, but it doesn't mean that wish is coming in, if that makes sense. But so I feel like you need to put more work into that. Evelyn J, will my business sell as we want? I would say yes, pretty darn close is what I'd say. Normally, people would look at the Tower as a bad card, but to me, the Tower says something can be fixed. So, if there are any problems, they could be fixed. But the world, yeah, I feel like you'll sell it for pretty close to what you want. B, for love, you have the King of Cups. Definitely could be a water sign. It could be any love coming in for you. Again, to me, the Cups cards could be any sign coming in for you because it's just love. Amy Johnson, thank you again for the super chat. What's the card pull for a relationship with a Capricorn 17 years older? I'm not sure. You have the Four of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. This is not bad. It's not amazing either. The Ace of Pentacles is actually pretty good because it's like the path to marriage, right? But it's like this needs to be realized with these cards. The Moon, a lot of people would consider the Moon to be the worst love card in the deck because it's like an illusion. It's not real, but to me, the Moon just says that there could be fears or worries or doubts that are preventing things from moving forward. So it says like things need to be grounded in reality here, or things need to happen, basically, is what I'd say to you here. So yeah, I'm not crazy about this. I don't hate it, but I feel like there needs to be like more work put in to make it a reality, if that makes sense. Four of Cups is like trying to manifest it, but it's like things are not manifesting as quickly as you would like. Yeah, I feel like it's slow, like everybody else's love relationship right now. So I feel like it could be slow, but yeah, that's what I would say to you here. But like I said, not terrible. Between Two Worlds, I think why is yours showing up now? I'm not sure. I think I answered this question, just so you know. You know what? I think there's something wrong. All right, we're going to ignore that. Rome, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will me and Cass keep being romantic, or will we go with someone else? You have these Six of Cups here, Temperance. I would be patient, but I feel like you will continue to be romantic, basically. So that's what I would say to you here. I feel like you will continue to be romantic with each other. Marianne, would it be better to settle in Ireland or Australia? Really, both. If you want to get technical here, Marianne, thank you. Did I say thank you? I'm not sure. Thank you, Marianne, by the way. You have the Ace of Cups for Ireland. Better card. Definitely your emotions overflowing, being happy. But the Knight of Cups is also a good card. It is a card of like your emotions overflowing, being very happy, and kind of like, it's a card of a dream as well. So really, they both look good. If I was being super picky, Ireland, but I really feel like you have a choice with those cards. Between Two Worlds, for some reason it's not showing up. That is the same question. I'm pretty sure I answered, but I could be wrong. I will answer it again. You say humanitarian or creative route for job. Humanitarian, Seven of Cups. Yeah, I would say creative. I like I said, I'm almost positive I just answered the same question. Because I think you must have super chatted it twice. But what I would say to you is that the creative route as well. The funny thing is that the Six of Cups is a card of creativity as well. So yeah, I feel like the creative route is definitely the best answer for you. Even if those were two separate questions, they both say creative. 10 of Pentacles for creative, 7 of Cups for humanitarian. So that's what I'd say to you. Rosa, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say here, will I hear from R? Or should I grab a seat and wait? You have the 8 of Pentacles, 3 Swords. Yeah, I would say, this to me would say to move on, basically. The 3 Swords, like a separation. 8 of Pentacles, like putting the work in. But yeah, 8 of Swords, like you're keeping yourself stuck here by staying stuck to the situation. So I would almost move away, if that makes sense. Colette, I would say no, I don't think they will offer you a life commitment. This is a breakup, 5 of Swords, so I'd say no if I'm being honest. Amy, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Card pull for opening a yoga studio. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. I like it. This is definitely good. So love it. Queen of Pentacles, gathering resources, and the Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience as well. But Seven of Pentacles is really good for growth as well in business. So yeah, I feel like this would be very good for you. Between Two Worlds, thank you. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened either, but thank you. Really appreciate it. Wander Girl, does the Taurus want commitment with me, or will it not work out? The Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This is like left out in the cold. I would say maybe at one point you two could have worked together, but I don't know. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles to me is like moving on to someone new. So I feel like you could be moving on here with that card. Is what I'd say to you. All right, I will answer like one more question, and then I'm taking off here, people. So if you have a question and I haven't answered it yet, pop it in down below, and I will answer like one more question, maybe before my nose runs off my face. I can feel it right now. So let's see who is gonna be the lucky person. It might not be anybody. So Rome, thank you for the super chat. It's Rome. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. If I started doing energy work full time, will I be successful? Three of Cups here, Rome. Eight of Cups, Devil. I would say, yeah. I mean, these are, like I always say, the Devil to me for work is not a bad card. To me, the Devil could just be hard work. You can just say you're working really hard towards something. So I would say yes. Three Cup celebration. This to me would say be careful of how you use your energy. I always say, like, to me, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing energy work as long as you're not using your own energy, right? We should be channeling the energy from source so that we're not like, getting into the toxic side of energy work. So as long as you do that, I feel like you'll be fine. So yeah, definitely. That looks really, really good to me. Love it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, water signs, your weekly readings will be up tomorrow. So, water signs, make sure to keep an eye out for those, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But thank you, everybody, and definitely have a good night.